to do 12 jobs in my kitchen, I'd hire them, right? Come on now. This is what it's all about. You've got one machine that is doing 12 jobs in your kitchen. And we have a little graphic that we'll put up that will talk to you about the 12 jobs that this is going to do. Now, our today's bonus buy is much like the today's special value over on QVC main channel. This is something that happens on a regular basis here on Q2. It's their very best value of the day. And we're excited to be able to bring you an oven that does all 12 of those things. Now, this will be an air fryer. Let me say that again. This oven is also an air fryer. Many of you are asking which air fryers you should get, and I always say an air fryer should do more than one job, and this certainly does. It does 12. It also reheats. It's got a waffle setting. You can bake in this oven. You can roast in this oven. You can do pizza up to a 10-inch in diameter. You can broil. You can cook frozen foods. You can grill. You can dehydrate. You can toast. After all, it is also a toaster oven. And then finally, you can do bagels. All of it for 5 easy payments on your credit card of just $20 each. Awfully excited to bring this to you in the one color, stainless steel. And Rick Roman joins me to tell us more about the oven, what it comes with, and why it's so impressive. Hey, buddy.
David, great to be with you again. You know what? You said it best. If you don't want just an air fryer, right? You want something that can do all these different things, that earns its space on your countertop. And NuWave thought of it all, David. Not only is this an air fryer, but it's going to bake, it's going to roast, it's going to do your bagels, it's going to reheat. And the thing I love about this, David, is NuWave thought of a couple of things. One, they made it 1,800 watts, so plenty of power to get all that great heat. But they also gave you top and bottom heating elements that are quartz, not the typical ceramic coil, so you get faster, efficient heat ups, but you can also control the top elements and the bottom elements. If you want to turn one on or off, you can, and you can also control the speed of the fan, and that's really important if you're baking instead of air frying to slow down the fan. So it gives you precision. But here's the thing, I love to show this because not only are you going to be able to do things like crispy French fries using the air fry basket that comes with it, okay? You can do that. Then you can also do what I did right here. You can do your gorgeous steaks and grill them. Here I did 2 beautiful strip steaks, or excuse me, ribeyes, and we also roasted the gorgeous mushrooms. I want you to see something here. Because this gets up to 450 degrees, all right, we are getting incredible grilling results indoors. I did my mushrooms in the same oven, okay? I mean, I want you to take a look at this. This meal is something you would go out to the grill to do, but look at the results, David. I mean, perfect and juicy because we have that even heat distribution. I got that gorgeous medium rare. I mean, just absolutely delicious. And that's because NuWave designed this to do all those things, not just air fry, but roast and bake and grill. So you can do a gorgeous steak dinner right on your countertop. And it's only 10 inches high, David, so it fits right under the cabinet. Absolutely perfect.
You know, a lot of people don't think that they can do a steak in the air fryer. Now, if you like yours a little more done than that, just leave it in there a little longer. I mean, you're going to do it on both sides. The nice thing about this, Rick, also, you can do top and bottom cooking, or you can just do heat from the bottom. Is that correct?
Correct. So the reason I love that control, David, is sometimes you don't want that broiler, that top heating element. Let's say you're baking some brownies. You just want the heat to come from the bottom because you don't want to overcook the top. So the fact that you can control both of the heating elements and the fan speed gives you much more precision and control than your typical air fryer oven. So it really took it to another level, and it's all in this compact footprint here. And you know what I love is it comes with this cookbook, David. There's there's 65 different recipes. There's pictures, simple instructions, you know, baking, dehydrating, roasting, grilling, all these different things. So you get a nice start and ideas, but guess what? You'll use this every day, morning, noon, and night.
Now, let me take you through the control panel because all 12 functions are right here. If we push this menu button, you're going to see each of those items come up a little bit more. Let me bring it this way. Is that better, Greg? All right, great. Now, let's take a look here. Go through all of them. We have air fry, bagel, bake, broil, dehydrate, frozen, grill, pizza up to a 10-inch in diameter pizza, reheat, roast, toast, and waffle. Now, let's go back to, say, bake. Now, Rick, at this point, I just want to push the large circular dial. Is that right?
Correct, and that will start whatever program you've selected.
So
and
it's
you
going
can see
to preheat and be ready to go.
That's right, 25 minutes, it'll count down. Now, again, David, we talked before, and anytime during one of the pre-programmed settings, if you decide, you know what, I want to turn it up, I want a little crisper, you can adjust the temperature and time mid-program, not a problem. So you can customize it, but those presets just make it incredibly easy with one button to have the right amount of cooking time, and then, again, to your preference. Now, air frying, David. 1,800 watts of power and 4 ceramic heaters, top and bottom, that are going to allow you to do different things like your Anderson Seafood. How about taking those breaded proteins like your beautiful fish here from Anderson Seafood? You might want to do the Heartland Fresh. You can use that, or you can use something like your Corky's Wings. You name it, and you see you get the perfect flaky results. You don't overcook any of the exterior breading. You can go put a little sauce on this, and I have a gorgeous breaded tilapia fillet with a little bit of a garlic aioli dressing here. And you did that right on the countertop. And then what I love, David, is you have the air fry basket. I can take some of those beautiful shrimp, put these right into the oven, and I can put this on the air fry. Now, I'm just going to show you how easy this is to do. So when I turn this on, like you said, I'm going to use the menu button right here, and I'm going to find my first function, which is air fry. Press the button. It's going to automatically start. Whoops, that was the wrong one. Let's do that again. Second one. Press the button. It's going to give me an automatic time and then start doing the air frying. So I can walk away, and those shrimp will be done perfectly in the time allotted.
Well, now 3,700 all I have left for the day, Rick, and this is something that is really exciting. You do need to know this is coming along with your air fry basket, your roasting pan, and a roasting rack. All of this is included here. And Rick, I believe you also had a recipe booklet, is that correct?
Yes, so the recipe booklet comes with 65 different recipes, and what I love about it is color photos. You'll see in here, David, I'm just going to open up. You'll get pictures, you get simple instructions with all the recipes, and like I said, everything from roasting. This is a goat cheese stuffed mushrooms. I mean, this is absolutely delicious recipes and easy to do. Here you have some sweet potato fries. Again, this will get you started, but you'll find once you start using this, David, because you have that easy digital push button interface, you can do any of your favorite things in here. You can bake brownies. In fact, you can even bake muffins, these little silicone muffin holders that you just put your batter in and bake this right in the oven. And you know what? I'll talk about it again. The 1,800 watts is not only powerful, David, it also has the control to be able to slow the fan speed down. So if I don't want that high speed fan like I do with my French fries and baking, I can turn it on a slower speed. But look at the size here, David. It's only 10 inches high, okay? But I want you to see the size of this casserole here. We have a lasagna, okay? This beautiful stoneware from Le Creuset. Look at the size of this golden brown lasagna. And you know what? You can see the outside is crispy from the cheese getting melted. But then the inside, David, oh, and I mean steaming hot and delicious. You have that gorgeous, gorgeous lasagna. Oh, my God, David. I miss being together with you and feeding you in the studio.
Right, I miss eating.
I mean, look at how, so this is like a giant oven on your wall in a compact footprint. And you can do things like your side. You talked about it, David. How about for the holidays? Take your sides. Look at the size of this oven. 2 huge sides, cobbler and bread pudding. This could be your cream spinach. This could be your asparagus, your mushrooms. Look at how these fit right inside. And I can keep them warm because guess what, David? After every function on the machine, it automatically goes to a warm setting, okay? And I can just turn on, but 140 degrees, you can adjust how long it keeps it warm all the way up to 3 hours. So imagine being able to keep those beautiful holiday sides at that perfect temperature right on the countertop.
Now, we also want to remind you that at retail, this oven would be $149.15, so it's almost $150. We're going to save you $49 today on this purchase. So you're looking at something that is truly extraordinary, a machine that takes up a small footprint but holds up to a 9x9 casserole dish. This is something that is really extraordinary. An oven that does 12 jobs in one machine, and that's why we get so excited about it. Don't miss out on this opportunity as we continue to take orders. Lots and lots of you are thinking, you know what? The holiday season is truly upon us. Having an extra oven to do side dishes, to do my dinner rolls in. As we get ready for all of that big cooking we're going to be doing for the holiday season, having an extra countertop oven could be the deal maker in your kitchen to make sure that things get to the table on time and all arriving at the same time hot. That is something that we all struggle with as home cooks, trying to get everything to the table hot at the same time. This is why you want to make sure you've got enough appliances in your kitchen to make that happen, and we can do it with our today's bonus buy. Now, Rick, talk to us a little bit more about NuWave, because I want everyone to feel very good about the purchase they're making today.
Yeah, David, first of all, NuWave, you've known us for over 10 years here on QVC. In fact, one of the original air fryers, which is the domed, the Pro oven from NuWave, started on QVC over 10 years ago. And they took all their knowledge. What they want to make kitchen life easier so you can make wholesome meals for your family in a way that's easy. And I'm going to tell you, David, this is what I love as a chef about this air fryer oven. 1,800 watts, so it's got the power. But then the control of the heating elements, being able to control the top and bottom heating elements, and the control of the fan speed. So depending on what you're cooking, you're going to get the perfect result. You don't want high fan speed when you're baking something delicate. You want it for the French fries. So being able to do that allows me to get the great results. Here is one of the things super simple I'm doing, David. I'm doing pizza, okay? So you can take either leftover pizza, frozen pizza. It has a reheat function. This, I just made some gorgeous French bread pizza with a little bit of pepperoni. And I want you to see, David, golden brown, the bottom here. I mean, just look at that, perfectly browned on the bottom. And then that cheese is melted because that top heating element is getting that gorgeous melt on the top. And because these are quartz heating elements, David, you get that efficient, fast heat up. And here's the other thing I love about it. We're showing you steaks and roasts, air frying. How about if you just want to toast some bagels in the morning? Well, guess what, David? Take a couple of your bagels.
Sure.
Pop them into the oven, and one of the preset programs, you guessed it, is bagel. So think about during the day, you get your day started, you turn on the machine, and you go to that second program, press the button, it's going to start for 6 minutes. You're going to get the most perfectly toasted bagels. Now, I made a little mess there and melted some cheese there, so forgive me, David.
Well, it'll get nice and crispy, and then you'll probably be able to remove it pretty easily.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, not to worry. But I will tell you, we're very, very excited to offer this oven today, Rick. And with all those great recipes that come with it, you're going to be ready to go right out of the box. But I think when you get this at home, you're going to immediately understand coming home at this transitional time of year where it's chilly in the morning, chilly in the evening, but warm in the middle of the day. One of the last things we want to do when the kids are getting out the school bus is heat up the great big oven, right? You want to be able to pop some pizza bites in here or some chicken nuggets or chicken strips or what have you and get those right inside so that they can be perfect as soon as the kids hit the back door. This is what it's all about. Now, I also want to let you know that we have delicious pizzas coming up from Italy next. And Rick, you could, and those are smaller pizzas. You can fit those right inside this oven and cook them from frozen, which would be great.
That's perfect. Like, you can fit up to a 10-inch size pizza in here. And David, here's something I want to show you. I haven't shown you yet. If you notice, the main oven rack that goes in here, it's shaped in a U shape. So when you want to use the larger portion of the oven, you put it this shape in the U shape so you can use the full capacity. But when you want to broil, you can actually flip it up and get it closer to the heating element at the top. So we've even designed the rack to work 2 different ways. This is for maximum capacity when you want to put the casseroles, the roasts. Then you turn it over, pushes the food closer to the broiler when you want to get more browning and crisping. So really smart design by NuWave. Not only the power and the quartz heating elements, but the way they design the racks to work with the machine really just sets it apart from me than a lot of the other air fryer ovens. There's a lot of great ones, but just the details that really make this one different.
Yeah, we are very excited about this one. It's very popular as we expected it would be. In fact, now for the day, we have fewer than 3,650 to go around. So a lot of you are making your orders now, placing your orders. I would encourage you to know that this ships now. This is an in-stock item. You are not waiting on this item to ship. This one is going to ship right away, and we'll have it to you in plenty of time for all of your holiday cooking and for all of your autumn cooking. I mean, we just turned the calendar page over to October. It's the second day of October. There's a lot of great autumn cooking that you'll be doing this month. Before we blink a couple of times, it's going to be Halloween. And then before long, Thanksgiving has arrived. You've got lots of occasions why this oven is going to make a lot of good sense. Now, there is an air fryer built into this oven. So important to know that you are not going to be left just buying another toaster oven. Yes, it toasts, But don't just call it a toaster oven because you hurt its feelings. Take a look at the presets here. We're talking about air frying, reheating, waffles, baking, roasting, pizza, broiling, frozen, grill, dehydrate, toast, and bagel settings. All of them are